Welcome to Jackie Jones Field here on March 22nd. The Dogs are taking on Appling County in a non-region game here at Jackie Jones Field. Now, there's not many changes in the Bulldog defense here today, but they've changed the lineup a little bit, and we'll see that in just a few moments in the bottom of the first inning. On the hill today for Toombs County is Martin Stevens. Behind the dish, Cole Graham. At third, you have Brock Harrison. At first, you have Kyle Knight. At short, you have Bryce DeLoach. At second, you have Noah Anderson. In left, you have Dalton Lynn, or that's Chandler Lynn. And center, you have Dalton McBride. And in right, you have Trey Cloud. For Appling County today, their lineup is Price Eason, shortstop, batting first. Sean Brown, the pitcher. That looks like messed up on my handwriting there. Rents. We'll just go with Rents batting third.
Leading off for the Pirates in the top of the first.
Batting third, playing first.
Eason with number 6.
I have to ask.
Brown on deck.
I'll ask in just a second. Batting cleanup is Jason Ammons playing third. Batting sixth or fifth is Joshua Atkinson DHing today. Batting sixth is Elijah Hale playing right. Batting seventh is Matthew Pobletti out in center. Playing eighth is Chase Stone behind the plate. And batting ninth is James Jones out and left. So Martin Stevens on the hill today for Toombs County. The first pitch is off the plate for ball one. We still have a slight breeze here, just like we did on Tuesday. Blowing the papers around in here. Next pitch, about the same location, off the dish. Now the count is 2 balls and no strikes. Stevens comes set and delivers. Ball is in for a strike. Now the count's 2 balls and 1 strike. Sports report just a few minutes before I came on. You heard assistant coach Hunter Adams. Ball hit on the ground to DeLoach, fields it and fires to first in time for the out. Assistant coach for the varsity team, but is the junior varsity coach. He was telling us how the overall,
next up for the Pirates,
how the junior varsity team has been doing overall for the 2018 season. So up to bat next is Sean Brown. This first pitch is he's going to hit it out there on the ground, or it cleared the infield in the air, but landed on the ground out there close to right center for a base hit. So a runner at first with 1 down. Now, the last time these two teams met, it was played in 5 innings, or was it 6 innings? So this game right here. Played in 6 innings, actually. There was a run rule, though, in 6 innings. Appling County won 14-4. Stevens comes set and delivers. First pitch to Rents is in for a strike. Again, copied his first name down. I think it might be Micah. Actually, I'll look at it. It's Micah. Next pitch is also in for a strike, 0-2. Martin jumping ahead here, and he was the pitcher who started on the mound in the away game down in Appling County. Stevens comes set and delivers the 0-2. Ball off the plate for ball 1. They played Appling for the 3rd game of the season. Counts 1 ball and 2 strikes on Micah Rents, the first baseman for Appling County here today. Stevens comes set and going to throw back to first. Runner got back safely. Stevens comes set, working from the stretch, and delivers. Ball high to make the count even at 2. There's 1 down, runner at first. We're just beginning the game. We started almost right on 5:45. I think it was. The first pitch began at 5:45. Next pitch is low for ball 3. Now the count is full. The first full count of this game. Stevens comes set, working for the stretch, and delivers the full count pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So 2 down and a runner at first to bring up the cleanup guy, Jason Ammons.
Next up, number 20, Ammons, with number 13, Atkinson.
He batted 5th, and the last time we played him, he had a 2-run home run over the left field fence when we played them down in Appleton County. First pitch to him is going to be inside, getting away from Graham. And Sean Brown will get down to second. So ball 1 from Jason Ammons. On deck, Joshua Atkinson, the DH. Stevens comes set, working from the stretch, and delivers the 1-0. And for a strike to make the count even at 1. Stevens giving a look back. Sean Brown at second. Delivers the 1-1. Ball high. Make it 2 balls and 1 strike. Coming set. Giving a look at the runner and delivering the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. That night, Jason Ammons, back on February 23rd, went 1 for 3 with a walk. So Stevens coming set, 2-2 count, giving a look back at his runner and delivers. Ball outside to load up the count. Now the count's 3 balls and 2 strikes. With a runner at second, top of the first inning here at Jackie Jones. Stevens comes set and delivers the full count pitch. Swing and fouls this one out back behind us. Stevens is awaiting the sign from catcher Cole Graham. Receives it, giving a look back at his runner, and delivers the full count pitch. This ball is going to be hit high up into the air, out into left center. Chandler Lynn makes the call and makes the catch for out number 3. So a 4 up and 3 down for Martin Stevens and his Toombs County High School Bulldog defense. We're going to move into the bottom of the first inning with Deloach, Lynn, and Stevens up to bat on Y101. Welcome back to Jackie Jones Field here on Y101. The Dogs are taking on Appleton County in a non-region game here in Lyons. The pitcher for Appleton today will be Sean Brown, pitching from the right-hand side. Coming up for Toombs County, have Bryce Deloach leading off, Chandler Lynn batting second, Martin Stevens pitching today, batting in the third place position. Cole Graham batting cleanup, catching. Brock Harrison batting 6th, playing 3rd. Kyle Knight batting 6th, playing 1st. Dalton McBride batting 7th, out in center. Trey Cloud batting 8th, out in right. Noah Anderson batting 9th, out at second base.
Leading off for the Dogs, number 10,
It's not
Bryce
necessary for me to
Deloach.
write in the Dogs numbers on my scorecard, but I always like to do it. So Bryce Deloach is stepping up to bat. The first pitch to him is going to be in for a strike over the outside edge. Brown comes set, working from the windup, and delivers. Ball outside to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Brown coming set, winding, and delivers the 1-1. This ball's going to be hit on the ground to the third baseman. He fields it and fires across the diamond for out number 1. So 1 down, it'll bring up freshman Bulldog Chandler Lynn, who on the season is 6 for 40, batting 150. Stepping in, batting from the left-hand side. Pitcher comes set and delivers, swing and a miss, strike 1. The Dogs will be back in action tomorrow, traveling down to Alma, Georgia, in a region game. First pitch will be around 6. Here's the 0-1. It's in for a strike over the outside edge. So now the count's no balls and 2 strikes on Chandler Lynn. As Brown comes back onto the mound, pitching from the windup, comes set and delivers the 0-2. Ball missing. We got 1 ball and 2 strikes on Chandler Lynn. Brown comes set and delivers the 1-2. Ball outside to make the count even at 2. Now the change in the lineup has happened with Martin, Cole, and Brock. Brock dropped in the lineup and Martin and Cole moved up. Here's the 2-2. Swings, nice little foul. Chandler Lynn, one of the 3 freshmen who've played varsity this year. Along with Chase Musselman and Alex Gordy. Both of them were in the junior varsity game yesterday. They were playing Dodge County. Brown comes set and delivers the 2-2. Swing and knocks this one on the ground to the shortstop. Price Eason fields it and fires to first, not in time for the out. So a runner at first to bring up Martin Stevens with 1 down. Chandler Lynn is pretty fast, so he scooted down to first and made it safely. Stevens down talking to his head coach, Brian Fitzgerald. Not really talking. Not exactly sure what they're doing. I think he's taking a necklace off. And we're ready. Martin Stevens coming up. The pitcher for the Bulldogs today. Got a runner on first with 1 down. Let's see if the Dogs can't score some runs. On the season, Martin is 20 for 43. And he has the highest batting average on the team, 465. First pitch to him is going to stay high for ball 1. On deck, Cole Graham, the catcher. Brown now working from the stretch. Comes set and delivers. The ball's going to be hit on the ground back to him. Fields it, fires to second. The ball gets away from the shortstop and Lynn rounded second but scooting back. So now you have runners on first and second with 1 down for Cole Graham. Cole is 9 for 41 on the season.
Next up for Toombs, number 26, Cole Graham, with number 5, Brock
220. So Graham adjusting his batting gloves, getting the sign from head coach Brian Fitzgerald. Runners on first and second. 1 down here in the bottom of the first inning. Brown comes set. Gives a look at Chandler at second. Delivers to the dish. Ball low and outside for ball 1. Brown looking down to his catcher, receiving the sign from Chase Stone. Has it, working from the stretch and delivers. This ball's going to be hit foul, hit in the dirt and then bounced off Graham. So now he got 1 ball and 1 strike. On number 26 for the Toombs County Bulldog baseball team. Stepping back in. Brown coming set. Runners on first and second. Gives a look at Lynn. Delivers to the dish. Almost hitting Graham. Over his head to make it 2 balls and 1 strike. Now, in Tuesday's game against Bacon County, Cole Graham grounded into a fielder's choice, walked, and grounded out to the third baseman. Brown comes set and delivers. This ball's going to be hit on the ground at third baseman. He fields it, or actually he bobbled it around a little bit, so everyone's going to be safe everywhere. So now the bases are loaded to bring up junior dog Brock Harrison. Now a killer thing in baseball, sending out Chase Musselman to run for Graham. Now a killer thing in baseball is when you load up the bases, but you don't get those runners in.
One down.
It looks like it's going to be up to the 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 batters to do that here today, or at least in the top of the first inning, because the 2, 3, 4 batters are on base. Here's the pitch. The ball's going to be hit up high up into the air. Will it go foul? Yes, it will. Out of play. So Brock running back, and I believe that is Dalton Lynn out at second running for Martin. You got Chase Musselman at first, running for Cole. So Brock comes back, receiving the sign from head coach Brian Fitzgerald. Brown comes set, working from the windup, and delivers the 0-1. Ball on the inside corner of the plate for strike 2. The count's no balls and 2 strikes. Sean Brown currently ahead here. Winding and delivers the 0-2. Breaking ball, however. Ball. Curveball. It didn't break exactly like it was supposed to. So now he's pitching from the windup. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Harrison. Pitcher comes set and delivers to the plate. This ball's going to be hit up high up into the air. Second baseman moving over. Right fielder now calls him off for out number 2. So 2 down and the bases are loaded for the Toombs County Bulldogs to bring out Kyle Knight. The Dogs are doing something here that in past games they haven't been able to, is load up the bases early. Going through my scorecard. The last game they did that was in the Screven County game last Thursday. First pitch to Knight is going to be low for ball 1. Scoring 3 runs in the bottom of the first inning that day. Brown comes set and delivers the 1-0. Ball's going to be hit up into the air. Nice shot into left center field. And the center fielder moving over and makes the catch for out number 3. So the Dogs did some work at the plate. However, just not enough to get those runners on base to score. We're going into the top of the second inning. No score at Jackie Jones here on Y101. Welcome back to Jackie Jones Field. We're here in the top of the second inning. The Dogs facing off in a non-region game.
Leading off top of the
versus Appling County.
Number 13, Joshua Atkins. Number 8,
up to bat is number 13, Joshua Atkinson. Wearing number 13, the DH today. First pitch from Stevens. Going to be a little off the plate outside for ball 1. Atkinson batting for the second baseman, which I think that's what he did when we played him earlier in the season, or played Appling earlier in the season. It was Drew Downey. Or Downey. Stevens comes set, delivers the 1-0, swing, fouling it off. Strike one. Drew Downey. Or Downey. Write that down. Next pitch from Stevens, going to be hit on the ground under the legs of Brock Harrison to roll out into left field. Chandler Lynn moved over and got that ball and got it back in. So runner at first to bring up the right fielder Elijah Hale.
Next up, number 8, Hale, with number 1, Pavletti on deck.
Wearing number 8, batting from the left-hand side. Swinging a lime green Rollins bat, from what I can tell. The first pitch from Stevens is in for a strike, swing and a miss. On deck, the center fielder who made the last out of the first inning, Matthew Pabletti. Stevens coming set and delivers the 0-1, showing bunt over his head, pulled back for ball one. So now the count's 1 ball and 1 strike on Elijah Hale. Stevens coming set and delivers the 1-1. Ball is low. To make it 2 balls and 1 strike on the right fielder. Stevens comes set, giving a look at Joshua Atkinson at first and delivers. Ball on the outside corner of the plate to make it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stevens comes set, winding and delivers. Ball inside, almost hitting him. To make it a full count. So Stevens, receiving the sign from catcher Graham, comes set, delivers the full count pitch high for ball 4. So now on the bases, you have runners on first and second. To bring up Matthew Pabletti, wearing number 1, batting from the left-hand side. Receiving the sign.
1, Pavletti up to bat, and number 16, Stone on deck.
Just on the piece of paper. Receiving the sign from his head coach. First pitch to him is low. Ball sort of rolled away from Graham. Runners went nowhere. So 1 ball and no strikes on Pabletti. Stevens comes set, giving a look, and delivers the 1-0. Ball outside to make it 2 balls and no strikes. Now there are no outs, and you have runners on first and second. Stevens comes set and delivers the 2-0. Ball outside, getting away from Graham. So runners are down to second and third. So runners in scoring position here for the center fielder for Appling County. As Stevens comes set and delivers a 3-0. Ball high for ball 4. So bases are now loaded to bring up the catcher, Chase Stone, as Coach Brian Fitzgerald is coming out to talk to pitcher Martin Stevens along with his infield. Now let's turn way back here. The first time we played Appling, down in Appling. Let's see. Matthew Pabletti, remember the name, he was leadoff at the time. He had 2 walks, a sacrifice bunt, a sacrifice fly, and flew out the center fielder. So he went 0 for 2. with 2 walks and a sac fly.
Next up for Applin, number 16, Stone, with number 23, Jones on deck.
On deck, James Jones. Now, Chase Stone, he batted in the same position. He had 2 base hits, reached on an error, which scored a run, and grounded out to the third baseman. First pitch to him is on the inside corner of the plate for a strike. 0-1. The Dogs are 1-4 on the region, 5-9 overall. The 0-1 in the same location for strike 2. No outs, bases loaded. Here's the 0-2. Knocks this one onto the ground. Deloach comes over and he's going to throw to third. However, there was no one there to catch the ball. So a run scored on an RBI single by Chase Stone. So bases still loaded for James Jones, wearing number 23, playing left field here today for Applin County.
Next up for the Pirates, number 23, Jones, with number 28, Eason on deck.
And after Jones, we'll be back to the top of the order. He's receiving the sign from his coach down at third for Applin County. Now stepping in, batting from the right-hand side. First pitch. In for a ball. So James Jones, he batted last. He had a walk and a base hit. This ball's going to be hit high up into the air to right fielder Cloud. He catches it. One run's going to tag up, and the throw not in time. So now the score is 2-0 on a sac fly by James Jones. So with 1 down, it brings us back to the top of the order to Bryce Eason, who grounded out to Bryce Deloach to start the game.
Next up, number 28, Eason, with number 6, Brown on deck.
Stepping in. The Dogs are down 2-0. First pitch to him. I did not see it. I was looking down at my book. Guess we'll find out in a second. Mark Stevens coming set. Runners on first and second now. Here's the pitch. This ball's going to be hit up into the air. It's going to get out of play over in right field. Let's see, I know for sure there's 1 strike now. Runners on first and second. Let's see if the umpire gives us the count. He does not. Stevens coming set and delivers the 0-1. This ball's going to be hit out there. Cloud makes the catch once again and throws it to third to make sure the runner at second didn't go anywhere, and he didn't. So now there are 2 down. Back-to-back outs made by Trey Cloud.
With 2 down, number 6.
Brings up Sean Brown, the pitcher, who has the only, well, he had the only base hit until Chase Stone had his RBI single. He reached on a base hit here in the first inning. First pitch to him off the plate for ball 1. Stepping back in, Stevens, of course, pitches from the left-hand side. Comes set. And delivers the 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. On deck, Micah Rentz. Stevens comes set and delivers the 1-1. Ball outside. Graham's going to throw back down to second. The runner gets back. Now you got 2 balls and 1 strike on Micah Rentz. He's stepping back in. Stevens working from the stretch with runners on first and second. 2 down. He comes set, giving a look at Pobletti and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Thought there was only 1 strike. But no, that was strike 3. So that's out number 3. Appling County comes in here in the top of the 2nd inning and scores 2 runs. Will the Dogs be able to come in the 2nd and tie it up or go ahead? That'll be up to McBride, Cloud, and Anderson. We'll be back on Y101. Welcome back to Jackie Jones Field here on Y101, bottom of the 2nd inning. Dogs down 2-0. Appling County scoring 2 unearned runs back in the 2nd inning. So up to bat, Dalton McBride, Trey Cloud, and Noah Anderson. See if we can't get started with the 7, 8, and 9 batters here at Jackie Jones Field. Appling County defense all meeting up there on the hill with
leading off for Toombs County, number 18, Dalton McBride, and number 12, Trey Cloud on deck.
During the break, I had to change a pop filter or a mic filter or whatever you want to call the thing. There was a big one that was on it. I traded it out with the other one that was in there. Which the big one was originally on this one. First pitch to McBride is going to be popped up into the air. Will it get out of play? Yes, it will. Strike 1 on McBride. So there we go. Got that other one back on there. On the other set of headphones. So McBride, well, actually the umpire is out talking to head coach Brian Fitzgerald, pointing down the line about something. He's telling someone in the dugout to get in the dugout. I believe that's looked like Nick Hayes. It was. Next pitch to McBride is high to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Brown still pitching here for Appling County. Next pitch, almost hitting him for ball 2. McBride stepping back in. Brown working from a wind-up, comes set. Winding and delivers the 2-1. Ball's going to be hit up into the air. I think the second baseman's running over to make that catch. And he does for out number 1. Drew Dowdney. There we go. Drew Dowdney. Finally, I said it right, saying it at a normal pace. So up to bat now is sophomore Trey Cloud, wearing number 12. Batting from the left-hand side, him and Stevens, the only ones, and Lynn. Which, that is 3 out of the 9, which is a third. The people on the lineup here for Toombs County, batting from the left-hand side, which I guess you could say is more than normal. First pitch to him on the outside edge of the plate for a strike, which actually a third, I guess you could say that is normal. Out of a normal lineup, maybe a third or a little less than a third is left-handed. Next pitch is off the plate to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. I think I can count on my hand the number of people I actually know for a fact that are left-handed. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. You got Martin Stevens, Chandler Lynn, which Chandler can do both, so I'm not really going to count him. So Martin Stevens, Trey Cloud. There's 2. My science teacher has been for the past 2 years, Miss Sykes. She might be listening. I know she's left-handed. Next pitch is low for ball 2. Making the count even at 2. Let's see, there are a few other people. Actually, that's all I can think of at the moment, but I do know more people than that who are actually left-handed. So far, 3. Here's the 2-2. Swings, knocks this one on the ground to the second baseman, fields it, and fires to first. Did he have the ball? Yes, he did, for out number 2. It was a very, very low throw. The first baseman had to go down to one of his knees to make the catch. I thought he might have dropped it, but he did not. Maintain what I was trying to say, control of the ball. So the catcher for Appling County, Chase Stone, having trouble with his shin guards. He's running down there to, I think that's a player, to get another one. Getting set up here. So the pitcher, Brown, is warming up, or just throwing around with the third baseman, Jason Ammons. Up to bats, Noah Anderson. On the season, Noah is 9 for 33. He is in his senior season here with Brian Fitzgerald and the Toombs County Dawgs. He's batting .273 on the season so far. Now this game does not count against the region record, but it does count towards the overall record for the Dawgs. And they are 5-9 on the overall record. So here's the first pitch from Brown to Anderson. Ball is on the outside corner of the plate for strike one. The catcher's set up over there. Brown coming set, delivering the 0-1. Catcher set up there once again. Anderson fouls this one off, back out of play to make it no balls and 2 strikes. Anderson stepping in. That's sort of an open stance. Choked up a little bit on the bat here. Got 2 strikes. Brown comes set, winding, and delivers the 0-2. Knocks this one on the ground down to the third baseman, Jason Ammons. Fields it and fires across the diamond for out number 3. So Sean Brown and his Appling County defense retire the side here against the Dawgs as we go into the top of the third inning. Appling County leading 2-0 as we break on Y101. Welcome back to Jackie Jones Field here on Y101. The Dawgs are down 2-0 against Appling County. Up to bat is the first baseman, Micah Rentz, third baseman, Jason Emmons, and the DH, Joshua Atkinson. Let's see. Okay, I know what I was going to say. The Toombs County High School Dogs Against Cancer are selling t-shirts for Barney. Speaking of which, Megan Morris, I saw her at the station talking with Robin when I showed up there today. They are $15. I believe they aren't. I think they're $17 for sizes that go above or beyond large. At least I think that's what I remembered hearing. And you can either go by the station to purchase those, or you can see Megan Morris. $15 a piece. So Rentz is going to hit this ball on the ground to Noah Anderson. He fields it and fires to first in time for out number 1 here in the top of the third inning. Also, the Barney bands are still on sale. Cost $5. They are orange, saying "Praying for Barney." All proceeds from that and for the t-shirts goes directly towards Barney and for his medical expenses up in Atlanta. So Martin Stevens comes set. Jason Ammons up to bat, who flew out to Trey Cloud. First pitch to him is off the plate for ball 1. So he steps back in. Speaking of Miss Megan Morris, I have a paper due in her class tomorrow by the end of class. It's a paper over entrapment. Next pitch is high and outside. Now it can be sort of a controversial topic, so I'm not going to express any of my own views on what it is. Entrapment is like when a cop sets up 2-0 off the plate to make it 3 balls and no strikes. Entrapment is like when police officers set up basically a trap to catch criminals. Except we're basing most of our evidence off the True TV reality show from a few years back, Bait Car. Maybe you heard of it, maybe you haven't. First, 3-0 pitch is in for a strike. And we're having to write whether we agree that entrapment is good police work or not. The 3-1 is also in for a strike, so got a full count on Jason Emmons. He was in a full count before flying out to trade Cloud in the first inning. Stevens comes set and delivers the full count. Ball way off the plate for ball 4. So you have a runner at first with 1 down. To bring up the DH, Joshua Atkinson.
Next up, number 13, Joshua Atkinson. Number 8, Hale on deck.
So in Atkinson's first at bat, he batted in the second inning. He reached on an error by Brock Harrison. Here's the pitch. This ball's going to be hit on the ground. Harrison, he stops it, makes a grab on it, and throws it to first in time for the out. Harrison had to run over to his left, got a piece of glove on it, knocked it down, picked it up barehanded, and threw it to first in time for the out. Runner advanced down to second. But 2 down to bring up Elijah Hale, the right fielder.
Next up, number 8, Elijah Hale.
Batting from the left-hand side, reached on a full count walk in the second inning. Dawgs down 2-0 here at Jackie Jones on a beautiful sunny day. Fouled this ball off. So strike 1. I don't see a cloud in the sky. And it's supposed to be that way. I think today was the last day. It's supposed to be as cool as it is today and as it was yesterday. Tomorrow I think it's going to have to start warming back up. I'm not going to have to. But I believe it's going to start warming back up tomorrow. Here's the 0-1 in for a strike. Now you have no balls and 2 strikes on Elijah Hale. Let's see. Stevens comes set and delivers the 0-2. Ball hits the base of the fence back here and pops up to Graham. All the runners get back to their places. So ball 1. Got 1 ball and 2 strikes on Appling County right fielder. Batting from the left-hand side, Stevens comes set. You have a lefty-lefty matchup here and delivers the 1-2, hitting him on the helmet. And he's trotting down to first. So now you have runners on first and second. Stevens was ahead in that count. Matthew Pabletti also reached on 4 straight balls back in the second inning.
Next up, number 1, Pabletti. Number 16.
Wearing number 1, just like one of our lefties does, Martin Stevens, who's currently on the hill. Pitching from the stretch, giving a look down at second, where Jason Emmons is. Delivers to the dish, ball high, and runner going. Cole's going to throw down to third. Throw was offline. Runner gets down there safely. Now you have runners in scoring position for the center fielder, Matthew Pabletti. Pabletti batting from the left-hand side. Here's the pitch from Stevens. This ball is going to be hit out into left center. Did Dalton make that catch? No, he did not. 1 run's going to score, and another run's going to score. Here's a throw down to second. Attack Pabletti. He is out. However, Appling County scores 2 more runs here in the top of the 3rd inning. So Dawgs are now down 4-0. As we are back at the top of the order, Deloach, Lynn, and Stevens for Toombs County. Let's see if they can't come in the bottom of this inning and do some work as we break on Mile 101. Welcome back to Jackie Jones Field. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning, but at the top of the lineup for Toombs County, they are down 4-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So Bryce Deloach stepping up to the plate, wearing number 10. In his first at bat, he grounded out to the 3rd baseman, Jason Emmons. Sean Brown still on the mound for Appling County. The first pitch to the Loach is in for a strike on the outside edge. Brown comes set, working from the windup, and delivers the 0-1 high to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Winding and delivers the 1-1. Ball's going to be hit foul, third base side, to make it 1 ball and 2 strikes on the junior dog, Bryce DeLoach. Dogs are in their white tops, white bottoms, Appling all gray. Brown coming set and delivers the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The 1 down to bring up freshman dog Chandler Lynn. In his first at bat, he reached on a base hit, the only dog to get a base hit today, and it was on a 2-2 count. He hit it on the ground to the shortstop. He fielded it cleanly, threw it to first, but not in time. So 1 down. Brown comes set and delivers. Pitch outside for ball 1. You have 1 ball and no strikes on Chandler Lynn. Here's the 1-0. Low for ball 2. Now you got 2 balls and no strikes on Chandler Lynn. Wearing number 3. Stevens throwing in a ball to give to the umpire. Chandler reaching down to get some dirt on his hands, although he's wearing batting gloves. Guess to get more of a grip of the bat. Here's a 2-0. Outside for ball 3. Now, not a single Bulldog in the last 10 batters has had a walk. So Chandler Lynn could be the first here with a 3-0 count and 1 down. Here's the 3-0. It's in for a strike. Now you got 3 balls and 1 strike on Chandler Lynn. You think that pitchers, the older they get anyway, know that when they get a 3-0 count, the batter is more than likely going to be taking it. And there's ball 4 for Chandler Lynn. More than likely going to be taking it. But to throw it down the middle, you know. But does the batter also realize it's 3-0, so the pitcher is more than likely going to throw this pitch right down the middle because he's going to think I'm not swinging. Guess it could go either way. So that's going to bring up Martin Stevens, who reached on an error by the pitcher. He hit it on the ground to him, and he threw it out into center field. We're going to try to get a double play. First pitch to him is high for ball 1. Runner at first, 1 down. Stevens stepping back in. Back-to-back left-handed batters here. Lynn and now Stevens. Here's the pitch to him, low and outside for ball 2. Stepping back in. Swing, fouls this one off back into the net. Now the one thing, if I've had to complain about doing these ball games, any of them, and the only complaint I have is that while I'm on the air, I have to sort of restrain my breath. You know, while I'm breathing, I can't breathe like that because, you know, I can't take deep breaths is what I'm saying. I have to be very light about it, very shallow. The 2-1 into Stevens, and now 2-2 on the outside corner of the plate for a strike. Almost sneezed just then. That's the only reason I breathed hard. Or deep, should I say. It's more of a deep breath instead of a shallow breath. But normally, that's what I take. The 2-2 way outside for ball 3. So when I'm during a commercial break, I do a lot of deep breathing. Which is not really a complaint. It's just, I guess, the way I do it. Because, I mean, I guess there's no one here to tell me not to breathe like that. It's just more of a preference. This pitch is going to be hit way out in the right field. Chandler Lynn broke hard. The right fielder catches it and throws it to first. Lynn got back in time. But a nice hit by Martin Stevens. So 2 down and a runner at first to bring up cleanup batter. And the catcher, Cole Graham. He's taking his shin guards off and now proceeding to the plate. And definitely when it's during allergy season, when you don't really know how to breathe during allergy season. So I guess I'm sort of experiencing some sinus difficulty. So to breathe shallow and then go to breathing deep can sometimes cause you to sneeze, like I almost did a second ago. Hopefully, if I have to sneeze, it'll be during a commercial break. Hopefully. So Brown comes set, working from the stretch, delivers this pitch, a breaking ball in for a strike. On Cole Graham, who reached on an error by Jason Ammons back in the first inning. You have time by the catcher. He sits back down or squats back down. Graham steps in. Brown delivers the 0-1. Swing and a miss on another pitch, very similar to the first one. Strike 2. On Cole Graham. Brown comes set. Winding and delivers the 0-2. Runner going, called strike 3. So, a 4-up and 3-down inning for Sean Brown and his Appling County defense. We're going to the top of the 4th. Dogs down 4-0 as we break on Y101. Welcome back to Jackie Jones. We're in the top of the 4th inning in a non-region matchup here at Jackie Jones Field. And just as soon as I come back on the air, my nose does something weird. Well, allergy season, let's see. April, what? A week away. A little over a week away. Allergy season usually lasts until about the, well, not the end of April, really. But hopefully, since we had such an early start to the spring season, of course, you're in your officials. We are in spring now. It's considered springtime here in the South. But, yeah, lasts about to the end of April. And if you didn't know, Easter, I couldn't collect my thoughts just then, is on April 1st. First pitch to Chase Stone is outside for ball 1. And for Easter, that's really early. But yeah, it's April 1st, and that's not this Sunday. But the next, this ball's going to be hit on the ground into the 5-6 hole. Bryce DeLoach moves over and makes a sliding catch on the grass. It was on the grounds, but he stopped it from going to left field. But a base hit by Chase Stone. He's 2 for 2 today. So with a runner at first, that brings up number 23, James Jones.
Next up for the Pirates,
since we're on the calendar,
James Jones.
April 8th is Orthodox Easter. I believe that is for the Catholic religion. And the 22nd of April is Earth Day. Be thankful for planet Earth. I guess that's what you do on that day. Cole Graham throwing back to first. No tag was applied by Kyle Knight. If he had of, he might have been out. The throw was there in plenty of time. However, no tag was applied. Stevens coming set and delivers the pitch. Strike or foul. I guess he fouled it off. He showed bunt. I think it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Let's see, and there's another thing here. Let's see, Administrative Professionals Day is April 25th. So the next pitch is inside. Got 2 balls and 1 strike. Administrative Professionals Day. The administrators. I believe for me, that would be, well, everybody at the station is technically an administrator to me. I'm going to have to appreciate them. The next pitch is way off the plate, making it 3 balls and 1 strike. And you don't have any more holidays in, well, you got Palm Sunday, and you have Passover, that's the 31st, and Good Friday. And it's in March this year, believe it or not. Here's the 3-1. He went for it as a bunt, did not pull back, so now you got a full count on James Jones, who had a sacrifice fly out to right fielder Trey Cloud to score a run back in the 2nd inning. Here's the full count. Ball fouled off back into the fence. Full count on James Jones. Stevens comes set and gonna throw it back to first. Chase Stone scoots back. This pitch is going to be hit up into the air. Is it going to get out of... Kyle Knight's moving over. It goes out of play. So we got a battle up here at home plate between James Jones and Martin Stevens. He steps back in wearing number 23. Playing left field. Here's the full count pitch. Did it hit him? Well, regardless of if it hit him or not, I think it did. He's trotting down. So now you have runners on first and second, with Price Eason coming up to bat. And here's head coach, or not head coach, here's Coach Nick Hayes coming out to talk to Stevens and his defense. Not his defense, just Stevens. He's coming out to talk to him. And yeah, the infield is staying back. Stevens has faced, let's see, that was the 2nd time they've been through the order, so 18 batters. I guess I could keep up with pitch count over here, but just another thing for me to have to do. And as you can tell, I already get tongue-tied enough. Be for me marking down a strike or a ball over here to pitch count, and then have to mark down what the batter did when they hit it or not hit it. So Price Eason up to bat as he steps in with runners on first and second, and now steps back out and now steps back in. The umpire wasn't quite ready. Now he is. Seems like we're ready to begin. There's still no outs. We're back at the top of the order. Here's the pitch. He's going to get away from Graham over to his right. And runners are now down to second and third. Oh, allergy season. I think my allergies are worse during the springtime than they are in the fall. I have 2 allergy seasons. It's around this time of the year and back during the fall when everything's dying. And I don't understand this when everything's dying, so I don't get it. So he hits this one on the 5-6 hole. Here's the throw to the plate. 1 run is that tagged out. 1 run was already tagged out. The umpire's already called him out. So 1 run scored just then to make it 5-0 on an RBI single by Price Eason. With a put out at the plate. So 1 down with runner on first, actually. I marked it on second in my book. First, to bring up pitcher Sean Brown. Stevens coming set, delivers to the dish. Brown's going to poke this one foul out of play. Here's the 0-1. Gets by Cole Graham. Actually, it was a wild pitch. Not that it just got by Cole. It was way over here to his right. So, ball 1. Here's the 1-1 high to make it 2 balls and 1 strike on Sean Brown. Here's the 2-1. This ball's going to be hit up into the air. Knight moving over to his left to make the catch, and kind of in foul territory. I don't know if that ball would have hit if it had been fair or foul. It's kind of on the line for out number 2. So with 2 down and a runner at second, that brings up the first baseman, Micah Rentz.
Number 15, Rentz up to bat. And number 20, Emmons on deck.
Martin Stevens comes set. 2 down, runner at second, delivers to the plate. Ball inside. Rentz batting from the left-hand side. One ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch. High and inside to make it 2 balls and no strikes on Micah Rentz. Stevens comes set, looking at his runner at second, Bryce Eason. Ball way outside to make it 3 balls and no strikes. Now let's see. I have a feeling that if he walks this one, we may make a pitching change. I just have a feeling. There was ball 4. So now you have runners on first and second with 2 down to bring up Joshua Ammons. Nope. I think they're gonna. Okay, if he walks another one, if Stevens walks another one, there'll definitely be a pitching change, but there is not right now.
Next up, number 20.
So let's see if he can't get back in this. Stevens comes set, winding, and delivers. Ball outside and low. For ball 1. Ammons, 0 for 1 today with a walk. Now, usually, Barney always got an interview from Coach Fitzgerald. Here's the 1-0 on the outside corner of the plate for strike 1 after every baseball game. However, I knew there were 3 games this week, so on Tuesday, instead of getting one from him, which the Dawgs, they fell short 7-2. Next pitch is low and outside. So, you know, I'm sure coaches, when they see a guy with a microphone, they're a little frustrated already at the game. So, I was like, you know what? I have 2 more opportunities this week to interview Coach Fitzgerald. I just let him take tonight off, and I'll interview Coach Adams on the junior varsity Dawgs. Next pitch over his head. Runner, throw back down to second. Here's the tag. He slides in safely. Graham threw that ball down to second. So I believe that was ball 3. Now you got 3 balls and 1 strike on Jason Emmons. Here's the pitch off the plate for ball 4. And here comes Brian Fitzgerald to probably make the change. And the infield's coming in, so I'm going to expect a pitching change here in the top of the 4th inning with runners on. The bases are loaded here for Appleton County as it brings up the DH Joshua Atkinson wearing number 13. I don't know. We might not be making a pitching change. He's sort of just out there talking. Trying to read body language. Actually, yes, we're making a pitching change because here comes someone's mitt. We're bringing Kyle Knight up to the mound to pitch, and Martin Stevens was just handed his first baseman's mitt. Alrighty, well, we're going to take a break. There are 2 down here in the top of the 4th inning. Dawgs losing 5-0 as Kyle Knight's warming up on the hill. We'll break and come back on Y101. 40 Rats. Alrighty, so let's see. You have 2 balls and 2 strikes on Joshua Atkinson. Kyle Knight comes set, working from the windup, runners on second and third, and delivers the 2-2. Low for ball 3. See, 2 down. The Dogs don't need to let them score any more here. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Knight, working from the windup, comes set and delivers the full count pitch to Atkinson. Low and outside for ball 4. So 2 down and the bases are loaded once again as it brings up number 8, Elijah Hill. Today Elijah is 0 for, reaching on a walk and a hit by a pitch.
Number 1, Pabletti on deck.
With Matthew Pabletti. First pitch to him is on the outside corner of the plate for strike. Elijah batting from the left-hand side. I really like when Matthew Pabletti comes up because I just like saying the last name. Pabletti. I had trouble with his name when we went to Appleton County and we first played them this season. I asked one of the ladies sitting next to me, how do you pronounce his name? And she told me, so Hill hits this one on the ground to Stevens. Stevens bobbles it, back ricochets off the glove, and 1 run scores. So that's another unearned run.
Next up, number 1, Pabletti, and number 16, Stone on deck.
So the score is now 7-0 here at Jackie Jones Field with Matthew Pabletti up to bat with runners on first, second, and third. Bases are juiced. First pitch to him. The umpire didn't give a sign, so ball 1. You got 1 ball and no strikes on Pabletti, wearing number 1, batting from the left-hand side. Steps back in. Knight coming on to the mound. Knight comes set and delivers the 1-0. Outside to make it 2 balls and no strikes. Dogs will be back in action in region play tomorrow down in Bacon County. First pitch at 6. Here's the 2-0. Inside to make it 3 balls and no strikes. Let's see, let me check the schedule, because this season's really going by fast. Almost April. Here's a 3-0, in for a strike. Make it 3 balls and 1 strike. Let's see, today is the 22nd, tomorrow will be the 23rd. Oh yeah, we're halfway done, wow. And next week, they'll be taking on Jeff Davis, Bleckley, and Jeff Davis. Hazelhurst Lions. Next pitch, inside for ball 4 to walk in a run for Appleton County. Now the score is 8-0 here in the top of the 4th inning. I'm going to go through and change my scorecard because we're having to move over some. Brings up Matthew Pabletti for the 2nd time this inning. Or not Matthew Pabletti, that was Chase Stone. That was just Matthew Pabletti. So it brings up Chase Stone for the 2nd time this inning with 2 down. Knight comes set and delivers to the dish. Swing, fouled this one off. Strike 1. Let's see, the rest of the schedule for the Dogs goes something like this. They play Jeff Davis, Bleckley, Jeff Davis, Metter, Tatnall, Vidalia. Tatnall, that is on a Saturday, and that's a doubleheader. Tatnall, Vidalia, Bleckley, Vidalia, Swainsboro, Southeast Bullock again. Here's the pitch, low for ball 1. Now, as far as region play goes, they have 1 tomorrow. Then all 3 next week are region. And then the 2 the week after that are region. And then they'll have that Saturday game, which will... Saturday games, which will... Bleckley is not region? Alrighty, well they have it wrong on the schedule here. Bleckley is not region. So... March 28th against Bleckley County will not be region. And we play them again April 11th. So make sure I write that down for myself. For the schedule I look at, it's bolded. I don't want to write it down wrong. But then they play Vidalia and Swainsboro in about mid-April. Here's the 1-2. This ball's going to be hit. Line drive to Anderson. He fields it on the short hop, though, and throws it to first to get out of this inning for out number 3. So Appleton County comes in here and scores 4 runs. All 4 of them unearned. So let's see if the Bulldogs can get in here with Harrison, Knight, and McBride and start something as we go into the bottom of the 4th on Y101. I had to open the window here. The video camera wasn't getting a clear picture. They had it closed because the wind was getting a whirl earlier, which might have been how they had it closed Tuesday. All my papers were all over the room. In the press box. So Brock Harrison up to bat for Toombs County. The coaches are all standing over here for Toombs County. That'd be Fitzgerald, Adams, Kraft, and Hayes talking over here, third base foul line. There's nobody at first right now. I guess Adams is about to make the trot that way. But up to bat right now is Brock Harrison. In his first at bat back in the first inning, he flew out to the right fielder, Elijah Hell. He steps in, Brown comes set and delivers to the plate. Swing and a miss on an off speed. Strike one. On deck, Kyle Knight. Here's the 0-1 to Harrison. Dude, I wanted to say McBride for some reason. I don't know why. Now you got the counts even at 1. This pitch is going to be hit high up into the air, back into deep left field. Left fielder is going back and doesn't make the catch. So Brock is now running to second, where he'll probably be held up there. And I'm going to score that as a base hit, because he didn't have a glove on it. So a base hit for Brock Harrison, or technically a double. So a runner at second to bring up Kyle Knight. Harrison and Lynn are the only two that have base hits this game for Toombs County. First pitch tonight on the outside corner of the plate for a strike. So he steps back in, runner at second. Let's see if the Dawgs can get something going. Down 8-0. Brown comes set and delivers the 0-1. Ball low to make it 1 ball and 1 strike on Knight. The game's been running about an hour and 25 minutes. Brown comes set and delivers the 1-1. And for a strike on the inside part of the plate for strike 2. Now you have 1 ball and 2 strikes on Kyle Knight. Senior Dawg, transfer from Burke County back in his sophomore season. He steps in. Brown working from the stretch, comes set. Harrison down at second and delivers the 1-2. Breaking ball called. Strike 3. So 1 down with a runner at second to bring up senior Dalton McBride. Ring number 18 in bats from the left-hand side.
Number 18, Dalton McBride up to bat. Number 12, Trey Cloud on deck.
On deck, sophomore Trey Cloud. Here's the pitch to McBride. Actually, it was a feint. The pitcher stepped off the back of the mound to throw the second. Brown comes set and delivers to the plate. This ball's going to be hit on the ground to the shortstop. He fields it, bobbles it around a little bit, fires to first in time for the out. Ball scoots down to third. So 2 down with a runner at third to bring up sophomore Trey Cloud, who in his first at bat grounded out to the second baseman, Drew Dowdney. So Sean Brown coming back to get on the mound. Cloud standing outside of the left-handed batter's box. He steps in. Brown comes set and delivers to the dish. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Still a nice day here in Toombs County and the surrounding areas. as it will be tomorrow and Saturday. Next pitch is way outside and high. Ball 1. Let's check the weather. Actually, yeah, tomorrow and Saturday it will be nice like this. Sunday, another chance for rain, as well as Monday, and Tuesday it's just going to be cloudy, and the sun comes back out Wednesday. That's from the iPhone weather app. Here's the 1-1. This ball's going to be hit way out into center field. Center fielder moves over and makes the catch for out number 3. So a 4 up and 3 down for Brown and his Appleton County defense. We go into the top of the 5th. Dogs down 8-0 as we break on Y101. Back to Jackie Jones Field here on Y101. The Dogs currently down 8-0 as we are in the top of the 5th inning. I'm sorry. Let's see. With James Jones up to bat. Bottom of the order for Appleton County. Kyle Knight still on the hill. Stevens over at first. Harrison over at third. Anderson down at second. And Deloach out in short. So Knight working from the windup. Comes set and delivers to Jones. First pitch is in for a strike. Counts 0-1. Knight comes set once again and delivers the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. We have no balls and 2 strikes. Knight comes set and delivers the 0-2 on the outside edge of the plate, called strike 3. So 1 down as we go to the top of the order. So 1 down to bring us to Price Eason, who on the day is 1 for 3. Grounded out to shortstop Bryce Deloach, flew out to right fielder Trey Cloud, and had an RBI single. And the top of the 4th. First pitch to him is inside for ball 1. Coach Patrick Kraft made his way across the field to turn on the lights here at Jackie Jones Field. So you have 1 ball and no strikes on Eason. Knight comes set and delivers the 1-0 off the plate for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch. Outside to make it 3 balls and no strikes. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Score is 8-0. Appleton County leading. Here's the pitch, low for ball 4. So a runner at first to bring up pitcher Sean Brown, number 6. He is 1 for 3 today with a base hit, a strikeout, and a fly out to, at the time, first baseman Kyle Knight. So he steps in. Knight comes set, working from the stretch. Pitch inside for a strike on the inside part of the plate. On deck, Micah Rentz. I think I rolled my tongue when I tried to say his name. Learning how to do that in Spanish 1 class with Miss Dixon over at Toombs County. Next pitch on the outside edge of the plate for strike 2. Now you have no balls and 2 strikes on Sean Brown. Knight comes set, giving a look back at Eason over his back shoulder, and delivers the 0-2, called strike 3. I started saying that before the pitch even made it there. It looked like a good strike from here. That's going to bring up Micah Rentz, the first baseman for Appleton County, batting from the left-hand side. He's 0 for 2 today with a walk, a strikeout, and a ground out to second baseman Noah Anderson. Knight comes set, runner at first, giving a look over his back shoulder, and delivers to the plate. Ball inside for ball 1. Knight working from the stretch with a runner at first, 2 down. Gives a look over his back shoulder, delivers the 1-0. Inside to make it 2 balls and no strike. On deck, Jason Emmons. Knight comes set and delivers the 2-0. This ball's going to be hit on the ground to Martin Stevens. He bobbles it around a little bit and not able to get to it. So the runners are safe everywhere.
Come on, pull shot. Get him around there. Get him around.
So 2 down to put runners on first and second. To bring up Jason Emmons. On the night, he has had 2 walks and a fly out to right fielder Trey Cloud.
2 away.
So he's 0 for 1. Here's a pitch from Knight and not a strike. So ball 1 on Emmons. I thought that was a strike. He's been calling them for most of the night. He might have been a little high. As far as placement of the ball or over the plate goes, it was over the plate. Knight comes set, giving a look at his runners on first and second. Delivers this one off the plate to make it 2 balls and no strikes. On Jason Emmons. Knight comes set, working from a windup, and delivers the 2-0. Ball low, hitting in front of the plate to make it 3 balls and no strikes on Jason Emmons. Knight comes set and delivers the 3-0. Low and outside for ball 4. Knight not happy with that call from the umpire, so he asked Graham where he was missing. So bases are juiced with 2 down to bring up Joshua Atkinson, the DH today, who is 0 for 2 with a walk. Knight comes set and delivers to the plate. That pitch is in for a strike to make it 0-1. Now, your umpires have a lot to do, especially with the one behind the dish, with how a pitcher handles himself emotionally on the mound. If the umpire is just not calling pitches that the pitcher thinks are strikes, then he's going to get down on himself. Atkinson hits this one on the ground to the Loach down at short. He catches it and fires to second, where Anderson is covering for out number 3. So the Dogs don't let Appleton score any here, but they're still down 8-0 as we go into the bottom of the 5th inning with Anderson, DeLoach, and Lynn coming up to bat on Y101. This game is not going quite like the game did back in Appleton County. Appleton won that game 14-4. Dogs scored 4 runs that night. And here we are in the bottom of the 5th. The Dogs have yet to get on the board. Let's see if they can do that now. See, the runs that game were scored on an RBI single by Brock Harrison in the first. Let's see, 2 runs scored on an error by the shortstop on a hit by Noah Anderson. And another one scored on an error by the third baseman on a hit by Chandler Lynn. So most of our runs came off of errors. I think our 4 runs that game were unearned. So up to bat now is Noah Anderson. The first pitch to him is a swing and a miss for strike 1. He is 0 for 1 on the night, grounding out to the third baseman. which is Jason Emmons. Here's the 0-1 pitch to him. Hit him on the knee, and he trots down to first. Or, I don't think it was quite on the knee, because if it was, I think he'd rub that one a little bit. So a runner at first to bring up Bryce DeLoach. He is 0 for 2 on the night, grounding out to the third baseman Emmons, and also having a strikeout. He steps in. Anderson at first. Brown delivers the pitch to DeLoach. This ball's going to be hit out into right field. The right fielder, Hale, is going back and makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 down to bring up freshman Chandler Lynn. Lynn tonight is 1 for 1 with a walk.
Number 3, Chandler Lynn up to bat with number 1.
Batting from the left-hand side on deck, Martin Stevens. Lynn steps in. Here's the pitch from Brown. Ball inside for ball 1. He steps out, now stepping back in. Emmons, or not Emmons. Brown comes set, delivers to the dish. Ball low. I feel like I said Emmons' name more than anyone else here on the Appleton County team tonight. Usually you say the pitcher's name the most. For some reason I feel like it's Emmons, because he's made quite a few plays on the Dogs. So I'm looking at my scorecard. The 2-0 to Lynn is in for a strike, making it 2 balls and 1 strike. Brown comes set. Gave a quick look at Anderson on first. Here's the pitch to the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Now the count's 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Lynn comes set in the batter's box. Brown comes set. Here's a 2-2 high to make it a full count. So a full count on Chandler Lynn. Batting from the left-hand side. Brown tosses back to first. Anderson slides in safely. Brown giving a look at Anderson again before coming set. Winding and delivers the full count to Lynn. Hits this one on the ground to second baseman, flips it to second, and now the throw to first is late, but 2 down. It's been a long Thursday, I would say that much. So a runner at first to bring up the pitcher. I keep on calling him DH, but he's not DHing today. He's playing. He started as pitcher and now he's at first base. Martin Stevens. Batting from the left-hand side, calling times. Backing out, now coming back in. Here's the 2-out pitch. Fouled off. So no balls and 1 strike on Martin Stevens as he's stepping back in. Brown coming on to the mound. Giving a look at Lynn on first. Comes set. And winding and delivers the 0-1. Ball low. Make it 1 ball and 1 strike. So the count's even at 1 on Martin Stevens. Brown comes set, delivers to the dish. Pitches in for a strike to make it 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Just like a tall guy, you got to adjust it because of a tall guy too, Blue. Just like you do a short guy.
Brown comes set, throw back to first. Anderson slides in safely. or Lynn, that's Lynn. Anderson was thrown out in the fielder's choice. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Martin Stevens. Brown comes set. Lynn is going. This ball's going to be hit high up into the air. And the right field. Right fielder comes in and made the catch for out number 3. So a 4-up and 3-down inning once again for Sean Brown and his Appling County defense. We're going to break. Coming back in the top of the 6th inning. Dogs down 8-0 on Y101. Elijah Hell, Matthew Pabletti, Chase Stone, and James Jones up to bat for Appling County here in the top of the 6th inning. Dogs down 8-0 in a non-region game here at Jackie Jones Field. You have Knight on the mound, Harrison at third, Stevens at first, Deloach at short, Anderson at second, the youngest Lynn out in left, Dalton McBride out in center, and Trey Cloud out in right. And not to forget, Cole Graham behind the dish. Seems like we're ready to begin.
First up for the Pirates, number 8, Elijah Hill, number 1, Matthew Pavlady on deck.
And Elijah Hill up to bat wearing number 8. He is 0 for 1 today with a walk and a hit by a pitch and reaching on an error by the first baseman. First pitch is fouled off out of play. Knight working from the windup. Comes set and delivers to the dish. Ball low to make it no balls, or 1 ball and 1 strike. On deck, Matthew Pabletti. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Knight comes set and delivers to the dish. That ball is in for a strike on the inside corner of the plate. To make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Knight comes set, winding, and delivers the 1-2. Count's now even at 2. So you have 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch inside to load up the count. Knight coming set and delivers a full count pitch. So this ball is going to be hit out into right center field. That ball is going to get down for a base hit. Gotten in by Dalton McBride. I said getting in by Dalton McBride. The ball is being gotten in by Dalton McBride. So a runner at first to bring up Matthew Pabletti, number 1. Time has been called by catcher Cole Graham, doing something to his left shin guard. Knight working from the stretch, comes set and delivers to the plate. Pabletti showing bunt, pulls back. So ball 1 on Matthew Pabletti, the center fielder today for Appling County. Knight comes set, working from the stretch. Here's the throw to the pitch to the plate, should I say. Inside for ball 2. Making it 2 balls and no strikes on the batter. Pabletti today has reached on a walk, an RBI single, and a walk. So he's 1 for 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Guess the count was 1 ball, 2 strikes. My apologies. Knight comes set, getting a look at the runner on first over his back shoulder. The pitch is high. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. I was ahead. Comes set and delivers to the dish. Ball hit on the ground to first baseman Stevens. Fields it, throws it to second. Deloach was there covering, and they get 1 down. No throw back. So Pobletti there with a fielder's choice. So 1 down with a runner at first to bring up Chase Stone.
Next up for Appleton County, number 16, Chase Stone, and number 23, James Jones on top.
So Kyle Knight, working from the stretch, comes set, up to bat Chase Stone, the catcher. He delivers to the dish. Strike on the inside edge of the plate, or inside part of the plate. We call the outside usually the edge. Because you're on the edge of something, you're on the outside of something. So an 0-1 on Stone. Knight looking over his back shoulder at Hale. Actually, that's Pobletti. Here's the throw back. Not in time. Now you got 1 ball and 1 strike on Appleton County catcher. As he steps back in today, he is 2 for 3. RBI single, a single, and a ground out to second baseman Noah Anderson. Here's the 1-1, low, to make it 2 balls and 1 strike. Knight, working from the stretch, comes set and delivers the 2-1. Ball outside to make it 3 balls and 1 strike. Stone steps back in. Knight comes set, pitching from the stretch, and delivers the 3-1. Ball low for ball 4. The runners are at first and second with 1 down to bring up number 21. Hold on just a second. Holton Simmons. Forgot they gave me a roster when I was down there in Appleton County for the first game. 21, Holton Simmons.
Holton Simmons up to bat. 28, Eason on deck.
So with 1 down and runners on first and second, Holton Simmons up to bat. Knight comes set, winding and delivers to the dish. Ball is outside for a strike. Here's the 0-1, low, to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Knight coming set, winding, delivering the 1-1. This ball is going to be hit foul. Right side. Now the count's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Knight looking down, receiving the sign from catcher Cole Graham. Comes set. Graham set up on the outside edge of the plate. Here's the pitch. High. To make it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Knight has faced, actually, counted that wrong. Let's see. One. See, there's 5. And this ball's gonna be hit a line drive. Deloach runs over and flips it to Anderson for a double play. So a nice double play here for the Bulldogs as they get out of the top of the 6th inning, and we move into the bottom of the 6th inning. Dogs still down 8-0 with Graham, Harrison, and Knight up to bat on Y101. Welcome back to Jackie Jones Field. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. Micah Rentz coming onto the mound for Appling County. I just saw that. I looked up. Let's see. Brown-faced 1 Toombs County batters. We had, let's see, 1, 2, 3 strikeouts. We had 1 walk. Allowed 1, 2 hits. So Micah Rentz is up to bat with Cole Graham coming out to the dish. Here on the bottom of the 6th inning in a game that runs 7. He's still warming up here. Graham tonight is 0 for 2, reaching on an error by the third baseman, and then having a called strike 3. On deck, Brock Harrison. So we're ready to begin. Jay Stone is still behind the dish. Nick Hayes running down to coach first base. Hunter Adams is over there at third.
Leading off the Toombs County, the bottom of the 6th, number 26, Cole Graham, and number 5, Brock Harrison on deck.
We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Rentz comes set. Sort of a tall guy on the mound. First pitch is in for a strike inside on Graham. Seems like we got more velocity on the ball here with this guy. Comes set and delivers the 0-1. Nice pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 2. Yes, but definitely faster than Sean Brown. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Or a foul off into the catcher's glove. Strike 3. So 1 down to bring up Brock Harrison, the third baseman. Looking down at Hunter Adams, who's down there third, stepping in.
Harrison, number 25, Knight on deck.
Definitely faster here. Faster pitcher. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 1. Harrison tonight's 1 for 2. Rentz. Yeah, Rentz comes set, delivers to the plate inside for ball 2, making it 2 balls and no strikes. Winding and delivers the 2-0. Ball's gonna be hit on the ground to the third baseman, who looks like Matthew Pobletti. Throw to first is in time. That is Matthew Pobletti. Wait, no, that's number 6, which is Sean Brown, the pitcher. He is for the former pitcher. He is at third, so 2 down.
Next up, number 25, Kyle Knight. Number 8,
To bring up Kyle Knight, who's currently pitching for the Dawgs. Rentz comes set and delivers. Breaking ball in for a strike. To make it 0-1 on Knight. Pitching from the windup. Comes set and delivers the 0-1. This ball's going to be hit foul. Toombs dug outside to make it no balls and 2 strikes. Rents comes set, winding, and delivers the 0-2. He hits this one foul. Hayes comes over and makes the play, as in Coach Nick Hayes, coaching first base now. No balls and 2 strikes on the senior Bulldog, Kyle Knight. Rents comes set, working from the wind-up and delivers the 0-2. Called. Strike 3. So Rents and his Appling County defense having a 3-up and 3-down inning. We're going to take a break and come back. Dogs are down 8-0 as we go into the top of the 7th here on Y101. Well, the Dogs, they have the rest of this inning trying to make a change here in the score by holding Appling here in the top of the 7th. Up to bat, we're back to the top of the order with Price Eason, Sean Brown, and Micah Rents up to bat. The Dogs have to do it by getting 3 outs here. Up to bat for us, when we go into the bottom of this inning, is McBride, Cloud, and Anderson, the 7, 8, 9 guys. See if they can't get something started. So up to bat, number 28, Price Eason, the shortstop here today, who is 1 for 3 with a walk. Stevens and Harrison going to their positions.
Eason with number 6, Brown on deck.
The sun went down, and it got cooler here at Jackie Jones Field. The first pitch from Knight, he did go, strike 1. So Knight comes back onto the mound, working from the windup. There's no one on base. Eason steps back in. Knight comes set and delivers the 0-1. Hits him on the back. He trots down to first. So runner at first to bring up Sean Brown, the current third baseman. Started off this game pitching.
Next up, number 6, Sean Brown, and number 15, Rents on deck.
Knight, sorry, I had to yawn just then. Knight comes set, throws this one outside. Make it 1 ball and no strikes on Sean Brown. Receiving the sign from catcher Graham. Runner at first. Delivers this one to the plate high to make it 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, crack open a Mountain Dew, baby.
Knight coming set, working from the stretch, having a runner at first. Delivers this one to the plate. This ball is ripped foul. Out. It hit somebody's vehicle. I'm not sure which one. It hit somebody's. You can hear it all the way up here in the press box. Maybe hitting the bed of a truck. So 2 balls and 1 strike. On Brown, here's the pitch. Outside to make it 3 balls and 1 strike. I was questioned the other day, why do I park so far from the field? There's your reason. Knight comes set and delivers the 3-1. Outside for ball 4. And here comes head coach Brian Fitzgerald onto the field. Runners on first and second. Brings up Micah Rents. I believe Fitzgerald just whistled for someone. Maybe making another pitching change here. More than likely we might be. And we are. Stevens and Knight are walking off. Knight probably going to first. They might be bringing someone out of the bullpen. I don't see anyone in the field going up there to warm up. You bring up Chase Musselman, a freshman dog. I think he's playing short. I think Deloach is pitching. So Bryce Deloach is pitching. Musselman coming out to play either third or short. And Knight's coming back out to take over the first base position. So we're going to take a break. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Dogs losing 8-0 as we break for Deloach to warm up on the mound on Y101. Welcome back to Jackie Jones Field. Just right on time. The first pitch from Deloach was inside to Rents for ball 1. Knight faced 16 batters, allowing 2 strikeouts, 6 walks, 1 hit, and 3 runs. None of them were earned. Next pitch on the outside edge of the plate for strike 1 to make it even at 1. Deloach working from the stretch, comes set. Delivers the 1-1. So this ball is hit out in the left field. Lynn running back and makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 down. Runners stay at first and second to bring up Jason Emmons. The Benedictine video from Friday night, last Friday night, will be uploaded sometime tonight or over the course of the night. And then I'll start on Tuesday and today's videos. This pitch is also lined out in left field. Lynn makes that catch for out number 2. The ball got out there very fast. So 2 down to put runners still. Runners stay at first and second. To bring up the DH, Joshua Atkinson.
Next up, number 13, Joshua Atkinson. Number 8, Hill on deck.
He steps in, batting from the right-hand side on the night. He is 0 for 3 with a walk. Here's the pitch. Ball in for a strike to make it 0-1. Deloach working from the wind or stretch. Runners on first and second. Delivers the 0-1. The ball fouled off into the fence. So now you got no balls and 2 strikes. Atkinson steps back in. Deloach comes set. Winding and delivers the 0-2. Called strike 3. So Deloach comes in and gets a 3 up and 3 down, not allowing Applin to score any more runs. We go into the bottom of the 7th. The Dogs have to score 8 here to keep the game going as we break on Y101. So the Dogs have not been able to score a run here in 6 complete innings. Let's see if they can do all of that work here in the 7th. Try to keep this game going. Appling up 8-0. Non-region game, however, still goes on the overall record. If they lose, they'll be 5-10. If they win, they'll be 6-9. Up to bat, Dalton McBride. On deck, Trey Cloud. And after him, Noah Anderson. So I think we have a different pitcher. We do. Number 24. Let me get back to the roster here. Number 24 is Cameron Mock. Pitching. Let's see. Rents faced 3 batters and had 2 strikeouts. And didn't allow a walk, hit, or run. So Cameron Mock up to bat, number 20, or not up to bat, but pitching, number 24 up to bat, Dalton McBride. 0 for 2 tonight with a fly out to the, maybe that's a 9. I don't know, the F that's for the fly out's coming over it. I can't tell. First pitch is a ball. Counts 1 ball and no strikes. I'm crossing my fingers right now because the SD card I have in for this video may not have all it needs or enough space to support the full game. This pitch lined out of play, right field line, or right field side. It count even at 1. McBride steps back in. Stone squats behind the dish. And here's the pitch from Mock. Low for ball 2. To make it 2 balls and 1 strike. Mock comes set and delivers the 2-1 to McBride. In for a strike. Now the count's even at 2. With 2 balls and 2 strikes, Mock comes set, winding, and delivers. Swing and miss. Strike 3. So with 1 down, that brings up sophomore Trey Cloud. Grounded out to the second baseman and flew out to the center fielder. It's chilly here at Jackie Jones. Fans are covered up with blankets. And some are in hoodies and long sleeves. Actually, that's most. Some are covered up in blankets. Swing and a miss by Cloud. Tomorrow, it's supposed to be a high of 68. Today, a high of 64, so not much different. Saturday, it's supposed to get warmer. And into the next week, Wednesday and Thursday, it's supposed to be in the 80s. Not sure how long that little thing's going to stay around. Another swing and a miss by Cloud to make it no balls and 2 strikes. Tomorrow's game will be on the road, traveling down to Bacon County. First pitch around 6. You can hear that game right here on Y101. Here's the 0-2. High for ball 1. 8 o'clock, the game's been 2 hours and 15 minutes. Mock comes set and delivers the 1-2. Called, strike 3. 2 down. Bring up Noah Anderson tonight. Anderson is 0 for 1 with a ground out to the third baseman and a hit by a pitch.
Next up, number 16, Anderson. Number 2, below joint.
Here's the pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Mock comes set and delivers the 0-1. This ball's fouled out of play. I will say Mock's done a great job of getting ahead in the count here. He's faced 3 batters. This will be the 3rd batter here. Here's the 0-2 to Anderson. This ball is hit foul. Out of play. So no balls and 2 strikes. On senior Bulldog Noah Anderson. Anderson, wide stance, choked up on the bat. Here's the 0-2. Outside for ball 1. Mock, working from the windup, comes set and delivers the 1-2 outside to make it count even at 2. Now, usually, if the game ending is on the line, an umpire will start calling wacky pitches. I was afraid he might have just called that one. Here's the 2-2. Swing. Strike 3. 3 straight strikeouts here in the bottom of the 7th inning to end the game. We'll be back to wrap it up here on Y101.